Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your girl Chantel. Um, I'm starting a YouTube page because I need something to occupy my this thing up here. Um, been going through some things, but uh, when I get comfortable enough to speak about it, I will. It's more of a chance for me to reach out to other people who may be going through some things, motherhood. It's just a lot of different topics. I will be posting every Friday for my Scooter Rants. That's my nickname, Scooter. If you know me from elementary and middle school, it was Biscuit. Never understood why I had that name, but I'm a round, fluffy girl, as you can tell. So Biscuit would be accordingly. Didn't hurt me at all because the dude gave it to me. So it was like, okay, cool. Um, I'm gonna do a lot of tags. I want to do the sibling tag, the mom tag. So I got to get my mom on here, and possibly my grandma too. So I might do like two of those. And then I want to do the boyfriend tag, but it's the husband tag because I'm married. If you don't know, I'm married. I have two kids. I have a daughter. She will be 7 in September. And I have a son who just turned 9. So I feel old. Um, I don't really have too many rants today. There's not been a lot of things in the news. Hold on, let me check. I do want to talk about Hampton Bay Days and the fact that now Hampton is no longer wanting to fund Bay Days. And I can understand why, because there's a lot of situations that happen down in Bay Days. I know last year when I went to Bay Days, had to pay $5 to park, which, it happens because they've moved Bay Days. I've lived here on and off for, I'm 28, so about 18, 19 years. I've always moved back and forth between here, and I'm a native of DC. So, Hampton Bay Days is a staple for a lot of things. I used to go to Bay Days to get not a lot of Native American pictures and things like that. Even though my mom makes dream catchers and all that stuff, but I like to support nations because I'm Native American as well as in my bloodline, and I just want a funnel cake and a lemonade, and that's it, and I go home. I have not taken my kids to Bay Days because last year's Bay Days I went with my friend Tiff, and it was not appropriate for children. There were girls out there looked like they might as well have thongs on. There were dudes out there just being highly disrespectful. I walked past one guy and turned around and looked down, and the dude had a gat on his waist. So, a gun on his waist. And it's just not appropriate anymore. Bay Days is not fun anymore. I stopped going a long time ago. I just go for the funnel cake and the lemonade, like I said. But it's more of a teeny bopper hangout, and I hate to say this because I'm African American as well, but they've turned Bay Days from a staple celebration to the teeny bopper hood rat hangout. And we've lost the carnival, the Coliseum Carnival. If you want to go to that, you got to go to Richmond. That's the furthest they come down anymore. Now we've lost Bay Days. We have College Beach Week that is now patrolled like it's a freaking riot for Martin Luther King. Pusha T and Pharrell are now going against a bar in Virginia Beach which has whites only list, but they only let whites in. And to me, that's way above wrong and racist. But we have so much stuff going on in the world. Ferguson, Baltimore, Mike Brown, it's Trayvon Martin, all these things that have happened, Eric Garner, it's not right. The situations have not been right. It's gotten to the point that I have a brother. I have many guys that I call my brothers because, they've been in my life for so many years. And it scares me sometimes because you don't know with these police officers anymore. I have a son that I have to worry about. Little kids are getting shot. Innocent bystanders are getting shot. It 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 all ties into we need to come together, like they used to say. It takes a village to raise a child. Well, we all need to get together and we need to raise our children up to learn that what's right and what's wrong, what's needed and what's not needed, and it's never understandable at many points, but it's us as parents have to just put our foot down. I understand now that if you beat your child, they can call 911, you can go to jail, but sometimes you need to that ass. Okay, excuse my French, but you need to, because kids are not going to learn from just Tommy go sit in the corner. That doesn't learn. You teach them what is right and what is wrong, and if they are wrong, they're wrong. That's just my opinion in as a mother. I've never had to spank my kids, and my son is 9, my daughter is 6, and I've never had to spank them ever. Because my son, as soon as you call his name and he think he did something wrong, he buzzes out in tears. So my son is not is not the child to get a whooping, because he will do what he needs to do so he doesn't have to start crying and getting a whooping. The what was I talking? Oh, Badass. Hampton is not funding Badass. I don't know who, or if the booth rents are going to go up, or if people in the city are going to join together to raise money to have Badass. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess we just got to wait till September to find out if we're going to have Badass or not. But that's a lot of money to put on to a carnival such, Badass, and you don't reap any benefits. Because last year they said that they lost a good amount of money for Badass due to, other situations that have happened, fights, stolen purses, things like that. So Badass is that's out of the question. Next, I want to congratulate the two WNBA players. Forgot their names, wrote them down. They got married a couple of months ago, and now they are expecting a baby. So congratulations to you guys. I also want to, what I've been seeing and trying to read about and understand is this Duggar situation. Because if you know the Duggars, the TV show 19 Kids and Counting, the oldest son, Josh Duggar, is either Josh or John Duggar, he molested children. He also molested his sisters. And the parents knew about it, and they sent him away to a camp or a priest or something like that to, I guess, rebuke the devil. I don't know. But they sent them to a camp, and they sent him to get whatever, shock therapy. I don't know. And now it's been found out, because documents have been leaked out, that he molested kids and his two sisters. And TLC, I think that's the channel they're on. They canceled the reruns and all that stuff, in the new season that's supposed to come, but they haven't taken the completely stopped the show. And I don't understand why it's taking so long, because Honey Boo Boo, as soon as that information came out, it was snatched. They told them it will not happen. You will not have a show anymore. And they haven't done that to Duggars. I haven't looked up to see if it's been changed, but for the last couple of days, it hasn't. I also, what else did I want to talk about today? I need coffee. It's 7:00 in the morning. My kids are off to school. I haven't had any coffee yet. Need it. What else I was going to talk about? I don't even remember. See, y'all, I'm starting out. I'm new. I'm a little nervous, but I think this will be fun for me. I want to shout out to everybody, all my little homies on Facebook who liked my post when I said I was making a little YouTube channel. which is something I really want to do. And it's going to be something that I am going to use as a platform to help people. If you have any questions or topics that you want me to discuss, leave it in the underneath a bar. Shout out to Brian B. Follow him on YouTube too. Hilarious guy. Yeah, just leave your questions and topics and then underneath a bar, and I will respond. I'm trying to make sure that this channel is a positive one, and no negativity. It's not needed, because I will delete and block you. It's just not needed. Because I've been on a lot of YouTube pages and the comments are ridiculous. Like, some are funny, but yeah, no, they're unneeded, unnecessary. Speaking of that, I have a video on my channel of my son's birthday, and when he turned 9 in April. And in the video, my daughter also gets presents. And someone asked me, why is my daughter, shout out to TT, why is my daughter getting presents at the same time my son is on his birthday? Well, to answer that question, that kind of started with me, because I'm the oldest. I have a brother and sister. But when I think I was 5 or 6, and I had a chocolate cake for my birthday. I was living in Maryland. I had a chocolate cake for my birthday, and my brother doesn't eat chocolate, and I made my mom make him a vanilla cake. And then I got upset when I had presents, but I had nothing to give to my brother. And so I took one of my toys and gave it to my brother and let him open it. It was a Barbie doll, but I exchanged the bubbles for the Barbie doll, so he would have something. So it's kind of like that. Now on our birthdays, we're older now. We don't really do anything for our birthdays. We don't really get gifts, We do it throughout the year, so it's not really a big thing on our birthdays now. But when we were younger, our birthday parties, all 3 of us had gifts. Like I would have maybe 4 or 5 gifts, and my brother and my sister would get 2. So it carried down, and I never told my son to do this. And on his, I can't remember if it was his 3rd or 4th birthday, he got upset because Maya didn't get a toy. So he got upset and he gave Maya one of his toys. And now on his birthdays and on her birthdays, they both get toys. It's just a family tradition. People don't do it. Some people think it's crazy. Why are you buying gifts for somebody who's not their birthday? But it's just like a pay it forward kind of thing. You get me something, I get you something. And my son and daughter are very close. So, my son and daughter are very close. So, it's a good thing. It really is a good thing. Leave your questions and topics and comments in the bottom bar. Like and subscribe if you haven't. This was kind of a short rant, so I didn't really have too much to talk about, not too much that I wanted to talk about today, but I just wanted to get it started and, plant my foot in the ground and do this. But I will be having a lot of tags. I will do my rants every Friday. I didn't make a schedule to do anything for the rest of the week. So, if a video pops up, I'll let everybody know, or follow me on Instagram, Scooter21. Follow me on Twitter, Scooter21. And YouTube is Sisters, SISTERS 23669. In another video, I will explain that YouTube name is very personal to me and is very close to my heart of why my YouTube name is Sister23669, but I will do that. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me rant and rumble. I was a little nervous, so just take it as a test. And just leave your questions and comments in the underneath a bar. Like, subscribe, thumbs it up, people. And I will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Smooches.